For thousands of years, one mystery has refused to fade away. A story so powerful that it still haunts humanity's imagination. The lost continent of Atlantis. This ancient civilization is said to have possessed technologies far beyond its time, incredible wealth, and secrets that could rewrite human history. But here's the real question. Was Atlantis truly a myth, or did it really exist? And if it did, what catastrophic event erased it from the face of the earth? Today, we dive deep into the enigma, because the origin of our modern world may stretch much farther back than anyone has ever imagined. Human fascination with Atlantis is no accident. Many ancient traditions suggest that our current civilization is only the latest chapter in a far older story. So, where does this legendary tale begin? One of the earliest and most influential accounts comes from the Greek philosopher Plato, around 360 BCE. In his dialogues, Critias and Timaeus, Plato describes Atlantis with astonishing detail. A massive, fertile island beyond the Pillars of Hercules, deep in the Atlantic Ocean, existing nearly 10,000 years before his own time. Plato claimed he received this knowledge from Solon, an Athenian lawmaker who visited Egypt around 600 BCE. There, Egyptian priests told Solon of a mighty civilization that had flourished 9,000 years earlier, one that vanished in a single terrible night. Solon, stunned by the story, brought the knowledge back to Greece. Plato later sought additional insights from the students of Pythagoras, as well as scholars connected to ancient traditions, esoteric history, and even secret brotherhoods who carried forbidden knowledge from the past. These mystery schools protected ancient truths, passing them only to those deemed ready. Plato waited until the final years of his life to reveal the story of Atlantis, perhaps to ensure that the truth could not be erased. According to his account, Atlantis overflowed with natural resources, especially rare metals like the mysterious orichalcum, said to shine like fire. Its capital was located on the southern coast, connected to the sea by a massive canal. The heart of the city consisted of 3 enormous circular rings separated by water channels, an engineering marvel. The inner citadel alone was 5 kilometers wide, and the entire city stretched roughly 23 kilometers, nearly twice the size of Imperial Rome. The wealth of the Atlanteans surpassed anything known at the time. Their empire stretched far across the ocean, and goods that didn't exist on the island were imported from distant lands. Although Plato's dialogue Critias survives only partially, his later work Laws tells us the terrifying end. Atlantis was destroyed in one single day and night, plunging humanity into a long, dark age where science and art were forgotten. But Plato's account alone cannot pinpoint Atlantis. For deeper clues, we turn to geology and oceanography. Some theories suggest Atlantis was once part of a volcanic continent that linked Europe, Africa, and North America millions of years ago. This landmass may have slowly fractured, leaving behind 2 large islands, Poseidonus in the north and Daitia in the south. Poseidonus survived until the last ice age, collapsing beneath the ocean due to violent tectonic shifts and rising sea levels. The islands we know today, like the Azores, may be the final peaks of this drowned world. After the Middle Ages, the legend faded, but during the Renaissance, as old knowledge resurfaced, interest in Atlantis exploded again. For the next 500 years, explorers, scholars, and mystics proposed countless theories. But who were the Atlanteans? How did such an advanced civilization emerge? Some esoteric traditions claim that the Atlanteans were guided or possibly created by extraterrestrial beings from the Pleiades, existing in a higher dimension. These beings were said to maintain a perfect balance between the spiritual and material worlds. Before Atlantis, another civilization, Lemuria, focused solely on spiritual development, becoming disconnected from physical life. Atlantis was formed to unify both worlds, spiritual wisdom with technological mastery. According to occult teachings, humanity evolves through 7 great cycles known as root races. Atlantis represented the 4th root race, described by Helena Blavatsky as emerging nearly 8 million years ago. In the earliest ages of Atlantis, divine beings incarnated physically to guide human evolution. The Atlanteans were said to be highly intuitive and psychic. Children were trained to develop their right brain abilities, creativity, intuition, clairvoyance. They maintained deep communication with nature and preserved abilities modern humans lost long ago. Most astonishingly, the Atlanteans were the first to harness life energy, known as prana, chi, or mana, and use it for technological purposes. This energy allowed them to manipulate matter, time, and gravity. They used massive quartz crystals to store and amplify solar power, sending energy across vast distances without physical wires. Their technology enabled advanced transportation through air and sea, sustainable architecture, and even vibrational healing. Edgar Cayce later described Atlantean power sources: crystal energy, sound frequencies, and atomic manipulation. Some devices allowed underwater travel, long-distance communication, and direct interaction with the environment. For thousands of years, Atlantis thrived, balanced between technology and spirituality. But eventually, a powerful faction grew greedy. They sought dominance over the world, weaponizing crystal technology and manipulating energies they could no longer control. Some theories suggest they triggered a pole shift. Others claim they unleashed an energy weapon that destabilized the entire continent. Whatever the cause, the result was the same. Atlantis sank beneath the ocean in a single catastrophic night. Humanity entered a dark age, losing nearly all advanced knowledge. Only fragments of the Atlantean legacy, myths, symbols, pyramids, and esoteric teachings survived. Today, Atlantis remains a symbol of humanity's forgotten past, a reminder of what we once were, and perhaps a warning of what we may become again.